Hello, it's Lee for the Best at Losing channel. I've never actually mentioned that before. It was intended to show how terrible I am at video games. Now it's showing how terrible I am at video game related videos. So this is the Atari 2600. This is nice. It's got the wood grain, 4 switches. It's a solid. Obviously everybody knows this system. Everybody's kind of familiar with it, I would think. As long as you're over the age of 25, I'd hope you'd heard of it at least. Got a controller over here. I actually purchased originally. I never had the Atari 2600 as a kid. My friend did. I purchased the Vader edition before. So early on when I started collecting, I got the all-black Vader edition. This one has that wood grain that you see. That's more of a standard one. The Vader is completely black. I saw an ad. They had 2 of them plus 32 games for $40. When I went to pick it up, they said they couldn't get them to work, so they sold them to me for $30. I figured $1 a game, that's fine. I don't even care if the systems don't work. Turns out they both worked. It's just their switch for the TV wasn't working. So I like to think I got a good deal. I ended up selling those, and my friend Scott got me this as part of a trade that I made with him. So I wanted the original anyways, but I liked having the Vaders before. So here are my games. I'm going to go through them as quickly as I can just because I don't have that much time. So here's Donkey Kong Jr. I will not talk about them much because I honestly don't know all that much about them. Here's Crackpots. Most of my games are in pretty terrible shape. That's fine. Here's Super Challenge Baseball. Tron Deadly Discs. I actually enjoy that game. One of the few that I've played. Here's Final Approach. Probably the rarest game I own and not very rare at all. So that tells you the kind of collection I have. Here's Pele's Soccer. Oops. Asteroids. This one's actually in good condition. That's rare for me. Cubert. Pressure Cooker. Good game. Here's Superman. Try to make sense of it. I can't. Space Attack. I don't like these cards. I like the ones with an actual picture on them, though the shape is cool. Here's Star Raiders. Skyjinx. Stampede. Missile Command, a classic, and actually in pretty good shape too. Oink. I'm guessing it's pig related, but I haven't played. There's Golf. If you ever tried to play that game, you know how terrible it is. I'm sure someone likes it. Here's Jungle Hunt. Lots of people seem to cite that one as one of their favorites on the Atari. I don't remember ever playing it. There's Frogger. Pitfall. Classic. Casino. Demons to Diamonds. Trying to interpret that cover art. I have no clue what it means. Space Invaders. I hope you know what that is if you play any video games. Armor Ambush. Popeye. That's a fun game. I've only played the NES version, but I'm sure the Atari one's fine. Warlords. Another one that I've actually played a little bit. Here's Pitfall 2. The infamous E.T., which is allegedly buried in a desert somewhere. I don't know how true that is, but there's reports that people are going to try to dig them up. Here's Star Wars Jedi Arena, where it's basically a top-down view of you fighting with lightsabers. It's kind of odd. Air Raiders. Not aerators, but air raiders. Defender, another very common game. Miss Pac-Man. Dolphin. Yar's Revenge, which I never understood until recently. My friend actually showed me how to play, and it still doesn't really make much sense to me. Here's Breakout, one of the games I enjoy the most on the system, actually. And here is, I believe this was the Pac-In Combat. It has several different versions of tank games. So those are my Atari 2600 games. Nice little pile here. I kept them in one of these cases again. I like to keep my games fresh, so I put a lid on them. It's not as fancy as what most people do, but I can't really afford any better, so there's the Atari 2600. I'd talk about it more, but I honestly, everybody's talked about it. I think it came out in 1977, so chronologically I probably should have put this one out earlier. I was planning on setting up my systems in chronological order. Then I decided, as long as I get the right generation kind of together, that's fine with me. Figured this one had more games, so it might be more interesting to put at the end. Alright, well thank you, and hopefully I'll have another video soon. Goodbye.